you are creating products that people use. Some people create content that people read and view. Whether it's a movie producer, a blogger, a podcast, it really doesn't matter. But I think you've just shared the secret of what drives a lot of us. And it's innately part of what we are as human beings. Number one, a passionate purpose that you discover. And some people never discover it. They go through life, just go through life dreaming, but don't do anything, don't create anything. I even don't know why they're on the planet. And the other part then is that creation. And then it's this incredibly powerful validation when people use what you've created. And I think that's where it gets really, really exciting. And I think, and the thing I talk about regularly is that when you share your creation with the world, you change the world, and the world then changes you.
I mean, that's exactly what happened with Accessibility, by the way. I mean,
Yep.
it started off, as so I had my software agency, and we had clients that Israel was one of the first countries to legislate a specific regulation for
Yep.
accessibility. Back in 2016, our clients asked us to start exploring solutions for that upcoming regulation for them. So that's when we got into that world. So long story short, after the development of the product and making it go live and seeing people people with disabilities, people that couldn't use the internet before at all, like blind people who now can buy online in an e-commerce website, or read somebody's blog, or hire a service. When you see that, that's even bigger, much bigger than just building a cool interface of some to-do list or whatever, a website, an e-commerce platform that people buy from. That's much larger than that. I didn't start Accessibility because I wanted to change the world, to build something, that has a major effect. I wanted to solve accessibility for my ecosystem, for my clients. There was a regulation, and I wanted to solve that for my clients, especially small businesses who couldn't pay $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 for accessibility compliance. Just wanted to solve it for them. But the more I got into it, the more people with disabilities I worked with, and still am working with, from blind people to people with epilepsy and motor impaired people, the bigger the effect, as you said, the world had on me. And the world has changed me.
Yeah.
And it's really, intertwined, because I love creating and I love building and I love seeing people using what I build. And then you get people who couldn't do whatever that is before at all, or almost at all. Now they can, because they use something that you have created from scratch. It's like your baby. And it changes everything. It changes everything, because it's much more powerful than a standard application or a standard website. And then you're changed. And then you take that to the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And then you build a big company that all that it's doing is this. I mean, that's how it ended up with me. So I really relate to what you've said. You do something, you change the world, but the world feedback, ground, changes you back.